Let us begin our gentle journey tonight with the story of a bridge that was more than just stone and steel, more than the sum of its arches and cables. This is a bridge that connected hearts, a silent witness to moments of love, forgiveness, laughter, and hope. As you settle into your bed, the rain softly pattering against your window or the hush of a quiet night surrounding you, imagine yourself walking slowly across this bridge, the world beyond fading away, leaving only the comforting hush of memory and story. Bridges have always fascinated people. In every corner of our world, they span rivers, ravines, and valleys, bringing distant places together. But sometimes, a bridge does more than connect two shores. Sometimes, it becomes a place where lives intersect, where people pause to breathe, to remember, to dream. Tonight, our story is one such bridge, a place where hearts met and stories intertwined, a gentle reminder of the invisible threads that tie us all. Long ago, in a city that bustled by day but softened at night, there was a bridge that arched gracefully over a calm river. Some said it was built by visionaries, others believed it was a work of love, but all agreed it was a marvel. Its ironwork gleamed in the morning sun, and by night, lanterns lined its path, casting warm, golden pools of light. Children skipped across it after school. Workers hurried over it, their footsteps echoing with purpose. Lovers lingered on its railings, whispering secrets into the wind. But what made this bridge truly special was not its design or its history, but the way it became a silent confidant for countless souls. It was here that people came to let go of their worries, to find themselves again, or to simply stand quietly and listen to the river's song. One gentle evening, as dusk painted the sky in shades of lavender and rose, an elderly man named Samuel walked slowly onto the bridge. His hair was silver, his coat worn, and his gaze distant. Samuel had crossed this bridge many times in his youth, but tonight, he felt the weight of years pressing on his heart. He paused at the center, resting his hands on the cool rail, and let his thoughts drift. He remembered the first time he met Elise, how she had stood on this very bridge, laughing with her friends, her eyes bright with life. They had walked together, talked about dreams and poetry, and watched the city lights flicker in the water below. This bridge was the place where he had first held her hand, where he had whispered his love, and where, many years later, he had said goodbye. Now, as the city quieted and the air grew soft, Samuel closed his eyes and listened. The river flowed beneath him, gentle and unhurried, carrying the echoes of 1,000 stories. He felt the ache of loss, but also the warmth of memory, and in that moment, the bridge seemed to comfort him, as if it too remembered Elise's laughter and their shared dreams. As Samuel stood in reflection, a young couple approached, their hands entwined, their steps light with hope. They stopped a few paces away, lowering their voices to a tender murmur. The girl reached into her pocket and produced a small, heart-shaped lock. With careful fingers, they inscribed their initials on its surface, then fastened it to the bridge's railing, adding it to a growing collection of love locks that sparkled in the lantern light. This tradition was not new. Inspired by bridges in faraway cities, Paris, Rome, Da Nang, couples had begun to declare their love here, believing that the act of locking their hearts together would keep their bond strong. Each lock glimmered with stories of first kisses, patient promises, hard-won forgiveness, and the quiet, steady hope that love could last. The couple smiled, embracing for a moment before continuing on their way. Samuel watched them, a gentle smile softening his face. He remembered the feeling of young love, the excitement, the uncertainty, the bold belief that anything was possible. And as he watched the locks, he realized that the bridge was more than a place of memory or parting. It was a living tapestry of hope, woven from the dreams of all who crossed it. Further down the bridge, a mother and her young son leaned over the edge, tossing bread to the ducks below. The boy giggled, his voice echoing over the water, and the mother's eyes softened with affection. She told her son about the bridge, how it had stood through storms and sunshine, how it had helped people find their way for generations. She spoke of kindness, of reaching out to others, of the ways that love and understanding could be bridges too, joining hearts across differences. The boy listened, wide-eyed, and asked if a bridge could help him find a friend. His mother smiled, assuring him that every act of kindness was a bridge, a smile, a helping hand, a gentle word. When we open our hearts, she whispered, we build invisible bridges that can reach anyone, anywhere. As the night deepened, the bridge became quieter, and the city lights shimmered like 1,000 tiny stars. A gentle breeze carried the scent of rain and blooming flowers. The love locks clinked softly, a quiet chorus to the river's lullaby. At the far end of the bridge, a group of friends gathered, their laughter warm and familiar. They came here every year on the anniversary of a dear friend's passing, to remember, to share stories, to celebrate the bond they still felt. They released lanterns onto the river, watching as the tiny lights drifted away, their hearts comforted by the certainty that love endures, even after goodbyes. The bridge stood witness to these moments, of reunion, of remembrance, of hope. It was a place where time seemed to slow, where worries could be set aside, where the heart could find peace. It was a bridge that connected not just two parts of the city, but hearts across distance, time, and sorrow. In recent years, such bridges have become places of pilgrimage for those seeking to honor love in all its forms. The Love Lock Bridge in Da Nang, Vietnam, for example, has become a beloved destination for couples, inspired by the traditions of Paris and Rome. There, heart-shaped locks glint in the sunlight, each one a testament to the enduring power of affection, of promises made and cherished. In New York City, the Brooklyn Bridge stretches across the East River, its majestic arches and steel cables standing as a symbol of unity and resilience. Built in 1883, it was the world's first steel wire suspension bridge, a marvel of engineering and vision. Over the decades, it has become more than an architectural wonder. It is a stage for romance, a setting for new beginnings, a place where countless couples have celebrated their love. The bridge's grandeur and history remind visitors that connection, between people, between communities, is both fragile and strong, something to be honored and protected. Yet, the idea of building bridges does not stop with physical structures. In communities around the world, people are discovering new ways to reach out, to heal divides, to nurture understanding. Campaigns like Be the Bridge, Love One Another, invite us all to consider how we might be bridges in our own lives, reaching across differences, offering compassion, and building unity where once there was separation. It is easy, sometimes, to forget the importance of these small acts. In a busy world, where deadlines and distractions fill our days, the idea of pausing to build a bridge of kindness may seem simple, even old-fashioned. But in truth, it is these gentle gestures, a smile, a listening ear, a hand offered in friendship, that create the strongest connections of all. As you rest tonight, allow yourself to remember a bridge from your own life. Perhaps it was a place from your childhood where you felt safe, a bench in a quiet park, or a hallway at school where a friend waited for you. Maybe it was a moment when someone reached out to you, offering comfort or understanding at just the right time. Or perhaps you were the bridge, reaching across with kindness, helping someone else find their way. Let these memories wash over you, gentle as the river beneath our story's bridge. Remember that every person you meet carries their own hopes and sorrows, their own dreams and memories. Each encounter, no matter how brief, holds the potential to connect hearts, to build understanding, to bring a little more light into the world. In the quiet hours of night, as the world outside grows still, you may find yourself reflecting on the bridges in your life that have shaped you. Some may be grand and unforgettable, others small and almost invisible. But each one matters. Each one has helped you grow, helped you heal, helped you discover the gentle strength within your own heart. There is a Japanese saying, Kazuna, which means the bonds between people, the invisible ties that hold us together, even when we are far apart. These bonds, like bridges, are strengthened by love, trust, and kindness. They are the silent supports that carry us through hardship, the quiet reassurances that we are never truly alone. Tonight, as you drift toward sleep, imagine yourself standing on our story's bridge. The lanterns glow softly, the river flows steady and calm, and the air is filled with the gentle hush of night. Around you, the locks shimmer, each one a promise, a hope, a memory. You feel the strength of all the hearts that have crossed this bridge before you, and you know, deep within, that you are part of something larger, a tapestry of connection, woven across time and space. Breathe in the calm, the comfort, the quiet beauty of this place. Let your worries drift away like lanterns on the river, carried by the current to distant shores. Feel your heart grow lighter, steadier, as you remember that you, too, are a bridge, a connector of hearts, a bearer of hope. Perhaps tomorrow, or the next day, you will find a way to build a bridge for someone else. A kind word, a gentle smile, a moment of patience. These are the beams and cables of human connection, as important as any steel or stone. And just as the great bridges of the world stand strong through storms and time, so too will the bridges you build in your own life endure, carrying love from one heart to another. So, as you close your eyes and let your breathing slow, remember the bridge that connected hearts. Remember its gentle strength, its quiet wisdom, its steadfast presence. Let its story be a lullaby, soothing and warm, wrapping you in the certainty that you are part of a world filled with connection, compassion, and hope. Tonight, and always, may you find comfort in the bridges that have carried you, and may you have the courage and kindness to build new ones, wherever you go. The night is long and peaceful. The river flows on, and somewhere, a bridge waits, ready to carry you safely to the dawn. Sleep well, dear listener. Let your dreams be gentle crossings, your heart open to new connections, and your spirit at peace, cradled by the bridge that connects us all.